everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. I'm Carl here at Stacey Guitar Tuition, and today we're going to talk about the top 3 most underrated modern metal guitar players in my opinion. Let's jump into it. Okay, so I recently did a video that was quite well received and I loved doing it, and that was about the top 3 most underrated pop punk guitarists. So I thought I'd mix it up and try it for the subgenre of modern metal instead. And this isn't no really kind of particular order, to be completely honest. These are just 3 that I've chosen at random that stand out to me or that matter to me. So no particular order or anything like that. We're going to jump into number 1. Josh Middleton from Sylosis and previously also of Architects, of course. If you know those bands, if you know that name, you know that Josh is not only an unbelievably talented guitar player in every aspect within the metal genre, but he's also became a really renowned songwriter as well. He's not just about guitar, he's about the songwriting, really good solid vocalist. His ability to play guitar and do the vocals that he does within the genre that he plays and the songs that he plays is just unbelievably talented for anyone to do that, right? There's a number of people that do that that are playing guitar or bass and singing / screaming, not just singing or not just playing guitar within modern metal, right? And for me, he is one of those standout people within that realm. His songwriting is just top class. All the Sylosis tracks are just so well crafted, so well written. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. And his contributions to Architects were also just so well done and just kind of encapsulated that sound so perfectly while pushing and moving things forward at the same time. And just, yeah, he was just such a welcomed addition to that band when he was part of that band. He's got his own plugins and he does his own kind of production and things like that for Sylosis. And I don't know if he did for, I can't remember if he did for Architects or not, but just again, within the modern metal world, he is just very well versed, not just guitar playing wise. Some of the guitar players on this list might be a little bit more geared towards guitar player, but I feel like with Josh Middleton, it's more than just being a guitar player and just such an unbelievably well-rounded and crafted musician. Number 2 in this list today is going to be Joe. I really struggle to pronounce his surname, French name of course, Duplantier. I never really quite know how that's actually pronounced, but Joe from Gojira, long story short. This is a guitar player that I've specifically chosen because whereas Josh is an unbelievably technical guitar player within riff writing, songwriting, and guitar solos, Joe is one of those guitar players where the example of less is more is very much relevant within his riff writing, within Gojira as a band as a whole. Of course, the other guitar player in Gojira is equally as good. I'm just directing this towards Joe because yet again he's a guitar player that sings and plays guitar and just does both of those jobs so unbelievably well. And I just think he's got a really cool style, really cool aesthetic. All of his signature guitars are always really well put together aesthetically. His voice is super unique, riff writing super unique, and yeah, at the end of the day, Gojira is Joe and Mario's baby really from inception, right? So it's more so his band, which is again why I've picked him as the guitar player from Gojira. But any of the guys from Gojira would be top of the list in their respective instruments as far as I'm concerned anyway. But once again, if you listen to Gojira, or if you have before, you probably know what I mean. Just really hard-hitting, crushing riffs that just are so much better than every metal band most of the time. There's obviously some exceptions to that rule, but most of the time the riffs that Gojira come up with just hit the spot, tick that box, all of that sort of stuff for me personally. Again, this is a list that's personal to me. You might think and feel differently, of course, but it's personal to me, and Joe would be on my list. Okay, and the 3rd and final person in this list of top modern metal guitar players today, I was scratching my head before because I was like, there's so many ways I could go with this, right? For example, you've got Aaron from Intervals, you've got Misha from Periphery, and the list goes on. You even can go as far as like Tim from Polyphia. But I wanted to kind of aim this more to less about maybe like progressive music and pushing the boundaries of technical guitar playing and more just about overall songwriting and riff writing, because to me personally, that's what I value. That's what I prioritize. Guitar solos are cool. Technical guitar stuff is fun. It's cool to listen to and watch and stuff, but songs are what matter. Well-written, well-crafted songs are what matter. Hard-hitting riffs when it comes to metal and just the riffs that make you feel something, make you want to do something. Those are the things that matter to me the most. And again, this is my personal list, so that's why I've chose these particular guitar players. And Bleed From Within are a band that now I'm recording this video, I realize I probably need to go back to and listen to recently. I haven't listened to them in a little while, but I binged that band for a little while, a year or two ago, and I was very late to that band. I've been going for quite a while now, of course, since like 2005, 6, something like that. But I was a little bit late to that party, and I checked it out, and I was like, yeah, okay, I was missing out within like I don't listen to a ton of metal music anymore, to be honest with you, or the metal bands that I do listen to tend to be the same 5 that I've always listened to, which is what everyone's guilty of, right? But Bleed From Within were one of those bands that came a little bit later and really stood out to me because of the songwriting, because of the riffs, because of how unique they sound as a band. Of course, the drummer also plays with Silosis, which is a nice little connection between those two musical acts as well. And the fact that they're from Scotland, I just think is really cool. They've got a certain kind of swagger about them for that reason, I feel, especially with the newer songs. They've got a song with bagpipes in, for example. And yeah, again, I just think very underrated guitar player because, again, not super technical in a lot of aspects, and at least not within Bleed From Within's music. Probably has all of the capabilities to go off and do those things in his own space, in his own time, like most guitar players do, right? We don't all just write and play the flashiest thing possible within the bands that we are in. But he would make it into this list of top 3 modern metal guitar players for sure. Alright, that's it. Thank you very much for watching again and listening today. Check out all the videos on my channel, plenty of music education, as well as, like I say, other top 3 lists and things like that. Let me know what you think and what you feel about my personal list here down below. Let's chat about it. I'd love to hear your opinions. Otherwise, thank you very much once again, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!